All right, off we go, straight onto the first map of this grand final match. As coming in here onto A long, it looks like just poking out, seeing what they can see so far as Black Dragons.
And actually, VG having massive control over the A short. They're actually out. But gets immediately found by Matson. And DGZ also almost got a kill onto Lucam there, as he could also peek out.
Yeah, very balanced approach to start this one off from Black Dragons, and they were expecting a faster rotation. Were VG, and they got caught out kind of in no man's land there in the middle. Lucam spotted and immediately headshotted by Viana.
Zhao also peeking out into the double doors from center. Yeah, not finding too many kills.
Ooh. Good trade there. Zhao found the other angle.
After bringing down a couple of them from the center, having a big rotation into the A site. Yeah, blocking vision with smoke. I think Rizal's got a tag on them though. And he's making a longer rotation, expecting DZZ to go A long. They do have a sniper.
That was incredibly close. Flash going to be thrown out there. DZZ, you can see just how fast he is. He's looking for that quick scope onto Ryuzao if possible. Ooh, nearly gets it. And this time around, he's going to get it. Second time is the charm. And Black Dragons looking really clean here. Even in this first round, I'm already getting feelings like this team seems to be the best.
It's also their best map.
Yes.
They've been waiting for the challenger to approach for many, many years. Of course, VINCIT came in the takedown in the finals last year. But ever since this year started, Black Dragons seems to be the strongest. And with the first round, they're starting to prove that again. Especially with that double sniper duo, DGZ, Goken proving to be an opening, having a lot of opening kills. And again, Goken controlling A long. VG falling far behind, leaving A side open, but only controlled by A bottom near the central doors. And also A short. Not really looking into the A alley stair side.
Here comes Rizal, catching them off guard.
Ooh.
That was a really great start. Fefe also able to pick off a headshot onto Mazen there in the middle, so nice little, crossfire coming in essentially from the side of VG.
Not a dominant early pressure, but VG took this approach a little slower. But it was from Global Risk side, which VG have not been doing as much. And only 2 members left in A long.
Looks like
just Adrian and Goken.
Adrian just trying to cover the flank here while Goken will look for that the first snipe. I suppose the original kill for their team. As the smoke comes in, Adrian is just looking for that entry. He's having a really rough time of it. Finally finds one. And Goken will find a second, but it's not going to be enough. 2v5. VG able to get a nice little defense that time around.
With a gradual push from the waterway into side road, which was not checked by the sniper from Black Dragons. So that was in an off timing where they actually had somewhat vision control from B long into the storage, and then one was having a rotation into the A side. I think that was exactly the time where the side road was actually open for VG. So in a pretty bad timing for Black Dragons, but unless that happens all the time, I don't think VG can pressure Black Dragons as much.
Does look that way, and yeah, we're just having a little bit of a connection issue. Just one of the players did have a issue there, but he is going to be back in the game in just a moment. So starting off 1-1, saw some positive stuff from Black Dragons, some good stuff from VG there in the second round.
I like that VG tried something different that they have not been showing on this map. I think they are feeling that, okay, we're against Black Dragons, and this is the best map. We lost many, many times before in history. We have to try something else. As one of the interview, they did mention that if they want to win, they have to go willing to be taking into those changes, especially against specific opponent. I think since they know each other so well, VG is going to try something like that at least a couple of times.
So I like the strategical aspect of it from VG. I feel like Black Dragon's movements have been a little bit crisper, as you were mentioning. They're pretty strong on this map, and they're also great players from what we have seen. The game is loading in, so we should be in there in just a moment. So don't worry, guys. You don't have to look at us for too long. At least I hope not too much longer for the rest of this grand final.
As we potentially have 5 maps to go through. It will be awesome if we go all the way down to 3-2. And let's see if we get everyone locked and loaded. I think we are.
Yeah, does look like it. All the members just getting in here from the side of Black Dragons.
Still 1-1. Score not really favoring one side too much, but still 1 BL. Mentioned this at least 3, 4 is pretty decent. Just 3 out of 9 is also pretty good for BL.
Yeah.
So we do see Fefe in somewhat of a bait position out in a long. Doken trying to see if anyone comes around from Access Road.
Got a couple of members of Black Dragons in here. And this is part of the confidence that Black Dragons have on this map. They can cover multiple angles without committing too hard to one. Viana is going to find one. Adrian follows up really nicely, but Lucam is going to trade back. Should be caught in the crossfire there, and will. As Mendez looks like he just picked off a sniper kill elsewhere.
I think DGC just got to go into a short. Got taken out, but still slower entry from the Black Dragons into B site. Getting that C4 on. Up to Fefe. Oh. Can't win the duel against Goken from the waterway now. Mendez all alone.
Ooh, nice try. But it's going to be difficult for him to get in here with just the pistol, essentially. 20 seconds.
A lot of their members, Black Dragons, did take some damage. But with this many bait angle, and now even Vienna coming across the doors.
Here he comes. That's going to be one.
Let's have the rifle now.
6 seconds, and the timing will be good to hop out here and deny the defuse. So pops out there, nicely done from Viana. And we will be moving on to our 4th round here without too much of a hitch. Black Dragons do move forward in the match.
Yes, again, VG. I think Black Dragons have a pretty good understanding when VG wants to push out. That's the reason why they are waiting from not a big base spot, but from better angle, which is usually the opposite. BL going into GR, but in this case, when VINCIT Gaming has played GR, it's something else that we don't really see too many often.
With last play, Pepe says, nope, that's not going to work this time around, sir. And they're just going to clog that up and say, well, you're not going to come down A short. And actually, they might get a little aggressive in here. But Goken just waiting and does quick scope, looking for another, not quite able to take out Lucam.
Yeah, because of the smoke, did not know how many members were actually at A short. Now challenging again with the 3 rest.
Oh man, Lucam just lines it up there, picks up 4 kills for himself on the round. And just had great defense on that short area, so props to him.
Lucam again continuing his streak with the rifle. Having such a solid defense now. A pretty long A smoke all the way down into the access road, which is somewhat surprising. And then going all the way back into the double doors. I think VG sent the information that the storage has also been smoked. And shots coming into it. Yeah, DCC today really looking to peek into a short.
Hasn't really been able to find too much, but here they come once again. No protection this time around. Maybe not expecting a follow-up. They'll look to retake from long. As DGG just seeing who he can see, and the answer is nobody for now.
It looks way too fishy. They do have to check all baits. And one still from BL spawn. So they do have a pretty good idea. At least one of them is out a long.
That must have been pretty frightening, as Rizal now might be looking to check the angle again. Looks like actually Rizal did a good job to take out Goken in the back there, but at the same time, Adrian was able to get Lucom here. Quick scope comes in from DGZ, as jumping in was Knutson, and he gets denied. So Blacklist, Black Dragons here will pick up the victory again as they move forward by 1 round.
Goken was picked off because he expected no one else on that rotation. It's usually just 1, not 2. But after having A site entirely open, maybe I think Black Dragons were thinking it's got to be all B except for 1 A long. Just because Black Dragons, they were able to go through that storage just in the previous round. Yeah, I do like that VG is continuing to change their position. A short.
Yeah, A short is where the action is at. We have Mendez winning that fight,
but boy.
It ends up being very heavily in Black Dragons' favor. Knutson, the only one alive here.
Yeah, but DZZ and Matson winning that A short 2v3, and they still, both of them surviving that duel. Quite amazing. Now left with 1v3. What can he pull off?
All right, let's see what he can do. It looks like he's aiming A short here. And so far, it looks like a pretty good spread. We even have one guy on long. Looks like DGZ is going to handle that for now. And here comes Knutson. Will be spotted first by Matson, and down he will just get the quick headshot. That was real quick.
Immediately.
No chance there if you're just going to get sniped like that. And it wasn't even a sniper. As Black Dragons will move forward 4-2 on Blacklist. Again, it's their best map, and they are surging forward ahead on Blacklist. It's looking pretty good for them so far.
Continuing to go fourth from Blacklist, and this time they want to take control over A long. Because they checked at least 3 times within the first half that VG did come out towards A long with smokes. This time they decide they don't want to. And with no information yet, diving in A long.
Lucom is there for the backup. Gotta like it. Adrian trying to poke up here and is not going to commit to the fight just yet. Rizal picks off another one as Adrian will go down.
And then the rest coming in from A short. All 3 men, 1 from Passage, taken down by DZZ.
Yeah, now it's a couple of snipers. He's not able to get the quick scope. Goken here gets one. 25 seconds. The flash is going to be good. Goken.
This is a hard spot. You can't go too far.
Absolutely. He's able to get one, but eventually does get taken out as the defuse will come in here from Knutson. A clean retake as the one man in the passage is able to distract and the rest of them come through short.
Yeah, you would love to go out in A long and look for those easier sniper kills. But once that happens, so you can't really look for that diffuser spot. And it was sort of towards A short. Still not bad for Black Dragons, already grabbing 3 rounds. As this time they will switch gears into Waterway. A few smokes coming down on top of Waterway towards the central doors. And again, VG controlling A long.
Now let's see what they can do this time around. Trying to cover that waterway is Viana. But he's the only one over there. We got a couple of members on short once again. So they have been favoring this over the course of a lot of these different rounds. The bomb is going to be finally picked up in the back there.
Yeah, after checking A short, I think they have a pretty good feeling. Okay, this must be A long pressure from VG, and let's go through at least 2 or 3. That's in B site, but the backup is going to be way too slow. Black Dragons, they need to pick up a pace. Spotted.
Yeah, Lucan got that information. He's going to pick off 1 and make that 2. He's got so many angles, make it 3. He's trying to bounce up there now. But he's already done his job. Even if he goes down from here, can't really ask too much more from him as they're just trying to solve the Lucan problem and they cannot. That's going to be 4 kills for him, 1 for Fefe, as a very clean hold here from VG at the B bomb site.
That attack was read about 15 seconds ago. And was the reason why I mentioned that Black Dragon needs to pick up their pace and go into B immediately. They left the sniper staying put towards a BL spawn. And once they do that, Yuzao or anyone else pressuring from A site can basically reach behind the entire squad of Black Dragon. Again, trying this angle, one of the hard angles to break through.
Oh, Yuzao, it's going to be up to him, and he picks off 2. Has Lucan to help him out here. And does a nice job of holding that for now. You can see now everybody's just rotating into that position. As Mazin is trying to do his best, but he's got to reload. Down he will go. And Goken is way out in no man's land. That's not where the bomb is, sir.
Let's see what he can do. He's been feeling good. At least cutting a few members at a time. But against 4 AKs. And they're all going around together. It doesn't matter if Goken plants the bomb or not. It's going to be 4v1. And now Goken thinking that, okay, there has to be at least 1 or more bait in the storage.
And they are just on an expedition, it looks like. Discovering as much of the map as a team as they can. And Goken's like, okay, I guess I'll just take the bomb here. And now they know that he is indeed inside here. There's going to be the 1 quick scope. Gets the headshot with the pistol.
3.
Gets 3 actually at the end, but will be taken out. Ryuzao is incredibly low at the same time. As we are going to finish it off there for this side.
With VG taking 1 more compared to the Black Dragons, but still maintaining not a bad control, but mostly done from Lucan. Without Lucan, I think I think Black Dragons would have taken a lot more control into the B side. It was also the momentum, them going into the B side after breaking into A. They thought, okay, A, we got our strategy down. A short seems to be the answer. We're getting A back, A long control back to ourselves. And then let's try to break in through B side, and it was stopped.
Yeah,
Shut
absolutely.
down.
Just demolished. And yeah, they really didn't have much luck over there on the B side. I feel like a lot of the times where Black Dragons were able to get some success was over on A short, A long. The pushes they made through those areas did look pretty good. But now we are going to be switching sides, of course. So Black Dragons will go on GR. And yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be their best map, but I think that VG have done a nice little job of coming back.
It's getting at least 5, but Black Dragons, they're on a defensive mode. You know what happened so far. Goken has been landing pretty good shots. And overall, I think Black Dragon has been performing okay. So let's see if PG can actually break through those line of defense. It will be challenging as it is still Black Widow.
Here we go once again. VG on Blacklist. looking to just distract over at the storage. DGZ this time around is not going to land that shot. I'm just going to lock it down for now. VG will passively wait and regroup before they do go for another push.
Taking it slower this time. Lacking in some information so far. So trying out. At least a few drawing few smoke. Just that's already a second smoke. Or third from Black Dragon. Having, okay, at least 2 or more. And both teams actually putting awfully lots of focus into a short in this match. And DCC, is he ready for 3-man attack and 1?
Well, he gets the 1, but can't do much against 3 others. Did a little bit of damage to Lucam as well. Fefe is going to pick off 1, though. And actually, no, that was just the kill onto DGZ. So able to get 1 back, and we'll see what kind of angles they go for here. As we got 1 guy up there on short, but not committing just yet.
Rizal was keeping his place at A short this entire time. Understanding that there can be a sniper from that A plant site behind the radio. And look at this long, big rotation from VG.
Goken is waiting. Nice little flick. Able to grab Rizal on the attack.
Waiting for his teammate from passage.
And now it is only Nonsen. They know where he is. Just going to try for a quick one.
The C4 dropped it a long. Who gets a kill to start?
13 seconds, so he's got to jump, grab the bomb.
He's out of time.
Plant it, and yeah, he's not going to be able to do that. So runs out of time here. A bit unfortunate for him. As Global Risk will win this time around. Nicely done from the Black Dragons. And now considering a play onto a long here. And multiple members, looks like 3. We'll just search. They're not going to commit just yet, as the other 2 members are over on the other side of the map.
Okay, and Goken looking into the double doors from all the way back near the GR spawn. Potentially looking to kill someone through the smoke, just in case someone sneaks into that central door. And to keep the door locked up, as they do have 1-2-2.
That last one was actually pretty close to Lucam. I like how he's just spamming a little bit through the door as he knows that they could be rotating into A short.
As he was also spotted, so information was given anyhow with this. It matters less to make that much sound. But notice the positions of VG. Has 1 next to the door, so you can get Goken, but the rest in the B site.
All right, here they come. We got 1 behind the box. Adrian in this little nook here. As he's going to pop out at exactly the right time. Does go down, but Biana able to pick up a couple. And Goken is able to rotate on over and take that last kill and give yet another round win over the side of Black Dragons.
Another successful defense as they're about to clash A. Long with pretty good flash. Adrian didn't see anything with those 2 flashes.
Just running forward, trying to blindly snipe through the smoke in melee range, essentially. Maybe should have taken a couple swings, perhaps, but that's not the case. VG's just going to back out of here for now and look to rotate.
So safer spot, and VG choosing to go into B. And Mazian actually in a very aggressive position in the storage. Trying to line up those easy headshots.
Yeah, you can get the first and look to spray. He only does get 1.
Yeah, because the first person jumped and ducked immediately. So it's hard to find the headline.
DGZ is right there. He's looking for that first one. He's going to get one. Trying to pistol through the smoke. Doesn't quite get Fefe. And so VG will be able to tie it up 6-6 here on Black Widow.
Sort of a result from having Black Dragons going all the way out of me along with smokes. It's basically spraying to a random spot. Hopefully it lands on any target. Yeah, because the A-long's pretty wide when there are a couple of smokes, you can't really follow the aim with the ID tagging. If VG tried to do something similar, of course, Black Dragon is not going to same A-long push twice in a row. And after checking, as Mendez still maintains control over the A-long. Let's see what they actually spend. And how long they spend in front of water here. Black Dragon's not moving too much. Again, the B site, it's the bait out the window and the behind the box.
I love this little frog dance that you sometimes do here when you're trying to peek and also you've got a grenade in your hand. And it looks like that is going to block off the aggression at B for now. You got 3 guys coming in the doors. DGZ able to spot that coming in.
Forces a rotation into B with using few frags. But Black Dragon's actually not falling for that type of strategy. They still have most of their members towards A.
Ooh. Looks like he had lined that one up. Finally is able to pick one off. Looking for another. That's will be 2 for Gokin, but the rest of his team not able to do anything so far as Viana and Adrian now will be their only hope. But the bomb is down and VG have good position here on short.
Viana alone from the say short.
Ooh.
And good duck.
I liked the angles he was taking, but it did not end up working out here. A 7-6 is going to be the score. VG looking pretty good here on Blacklist as well. Remember, they came into these sides 1 round ahead, and so they have evened up that score.
And Black Dragons, instead of having few members run around the map, they're keeping possession, sort of unlike them. As oftentimes, I think it's also because they lost the control of a long couple of rounds ago. And ever since then, they have been falling into a very passive position, which can be easily predicted when VG is coming either A or B. Still the exact same position. And I believe those wall shots did some damage. Yeah, DGZ pretty low after that. And after shaking up a little bit towards the A side, already spending 3 members, also C4 ready at B side. Which if they can go in and land, might just carry the momentum of taking the entire map.
Straighting those Lucom. There should be 3 members edging towards this area. You can see there's a couple behind the box here, as they may not expect that kind of a play. Nice shot from Ruzal. Adrian still in position, waiting for his moment to strike. And now he will come out. He's able to take down 1, but a double kill for Knotson is going to make it look pretty good here for the side of EG.
And DGZ, Goken left 2 snipers. And Fefe actually having AWM with low HP. Tried to peek in for a quick scope, does not land.
He's looking, if anyone is in storage and shows their head, he would take a shot, but smartly, VG has not done that. You can see the passive play they're going for. Has to run in with the pistol. That's a double kill for DGZ, but there is 6 seconds left. He can line it up and take the easy shot on the bomb. There you go. Nicely done from Fefe. VG are looking good to take this match. As they are a couple ahead, they only need 2 more rounds to do it.
already a bit of a surprise for Black Dragons. Yes, they are the members, the team supposed to put on pressure.
Good Wukong's position. He
But
actually
again,
moved
VG.
through the smoke behind the rest of the members of Black Dragons and just sprayed them down.
As every single time Black Dragons wanted to get the control back from a long, VG had more members. Such a good read in terms of the strategy change. What's about to come in the next round?
Yu Zhao gonna get things going once again. He's got that great spot there. Not able to land the sniper hit. And honestly, they could just surround him here. He's coming from behind. Pepe able to clean it up, and now they're only one round away from taking Black Widow.
Has Black Dragon sort of been in panic mode? Because they've been trying a very similar type of strategy. Now they're going out actively into a short. Checks into double doors, but there's no one. No early check for their rotation has been really aggressive. And Goken checks into the waterway and also a short, but there's no one. And that information forces a small rotation from Matsun into A site, but it's just VG staying near base.
Let's see if VG actually commit to this. It looks like pretty patient towards B. Some grenades thrown out here. Just trying to clear out waterway first before they make a decision.
Ooh, and Goken. This one going upstairs towards the side road, all the way from low A bottom. Try to get another shot, not land this time.
See, he's trying to aim for heads and then goes for spray. The flash is coming out here in force. Pops out, Adrian. He loves this little nook here against the stairs. This time around, though, a double kill comes in from Lucom as they might actually be able to lock down this B site 2-on-2 right now. The other two members of Black Dragons still on A.
That's VG. They can surely finish the map for themselves. That's 2 rifles from VG. And DCC still holding on AWM, both coming from the B doors. Didn't really get to see the plant, but I think it was for the peak. And also good from storage. Oh, but runs around
Oh, man.
to get this kill.
That is great. Now there's only 6 seconds left. Will be really easily taking it out as VG will take the first map here, upsetting Black Dragons on their favorite of Black Widow. They take it down 10-6 very handily.
Great movement coming out from VG, especially their second half. Outclassing Black Dragon in terms of rotational work. Their BL attack has been insane. Black Dragons couldn't really handle them at all. Even when they were falling into really passive defensive spots, it was being read, predicted, and pre-fired, and lining up into headshot immediately. And if you are doing that every single time, you cannot stop VG.
Absolutely, and it makes you think, you know, VG, they looked really comfortable on this map as well. When it's pretty famously a great map for Black Dragons, what else are they going to have prepared for the rest of the maps if their strategy was this good and they seemed that, you know, one step ahead of the Black Dragons? What will they have prepared is the question. I love this play from Goken. He was nearly able to pull it off, but not quite. He did seem like one of the most consistent members of his team, even though he wasn't able to single-handedly carry for Black Dragons.
And VG just coming clutch with some big rotational work, and it was done quickly today. It's the reason why Black Dragons, they were trying to chase the footsteps of VG, but they were already gone when they were trying to chase. It was also most of the information that Black Dragons got, it was pretty old, did not really work out for them at the end.
Yep, that is for sure. So we're just looking to get onto the second map. It is going to be Port as, you know, according to our map picks and the order that we do have, that is the next one. And yeah, I've been enjoying this map a lot. Actually, we didn't get to see it all too much, but we've seen some really nice play on this one. I feel like a lot of memorable plays have come in on this map, so looking forward to it.
Especially the bridge fight. It's pretty cool to have the snipers just shooting through the smoke all the way back from BL spawn and GR spawn. Those have been favoring a lot of the team when it came through. Also the bridge control. We don't see as much of just jumping on top of bridge, let's see who wins and go into A site as much after the first 2 days. But Black Dragons, they do have a play style where they can control mid and then go into A or B. That did happen a lot from the Brazilian qualifiers, especially in Season 1.
Well, we'll see if they do go for those strategies, as it does look like we are just about ready to hop onto the map. We're all loading into port for the second map of the grand final match between Black Dragons and VINCIT Gaming. We are back. Unfortunately, you guys have to look at our faces once again, but yeah, there does seem to be an issue loading into the game, so one of the players will have to get back into the room, and we will get back into this in just a moment, guys. So sorry about that, but yeah, still waiting for the bridge plays, G-Clef.
Just getting things ready for port. Again, it depends on who each team is going to put on a top. That matters a lot. Of course, VG, known as a team where they focus a lot more towards that B entrance and B just all of a sudden attack. And in knowing that, I think there's a chance that Black Dragon might actually put a sniper in that B site, or at least as a backup to quickly back up after the 2 rifles, which is usually hiding behind the double box near the back street, and then the 3-step stairs right next to that B-bomb site. So that's going to be somewhat predicted from VG. So it depends how well they can actually block those attacks. I think VG is going to put lots of focus just rushing into B, just like they did in the round robin.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they bring those strategies back and try to get ahead, especially early with some aggressive plays. Certainly, there's a lot of mental game that goes into it, you know, able to dominate Black Dragons on their map and look really nicely. I mean, all these teams love Black Widow, including VG, but Black Dragons loves to talk about how they do like that map. But coming out strong in the first map that way, and then you kind of get into the heads of your opponents, and then you're able to come out aggressively on map 2 to get a little lead. That will certainly get your morale pretty high for your team overall and probably work out pretty well. Other than that, we'll see. You know, if we can have more aggressive bridge play. I mean, we haven't seen too much of that overall, but let's see if we can bring it back for the grand finals, as it does look like the map is all loaded in. No more issues this time around for any of the players, as we have hopped onto port.
And Black Dragons now attacking again from Blacklist first. VINCIT Gaming starting GR, but with Mendez. We've seen Mendez going out this far and oftentimes being killed by the opponent, but this time he's actually going into the passage, trying to get some more information towards the center. That's TDZ.
Oh man, a lot of smoke play, and VG just owned them, and now that's going to make this much more difficult for the Black Dragons to enter in here at all. As you can see, it's only the two of them left. Mazen will meekly grab the bomb and see what angle they can hold. But for now, VG, after a great start, will just be able to hold on to these sites.
Mm-hmm. And B site held by the two snipers for VG. Now A top, near the stairs and right below him, mostly just rifles. Fefe getting another kill.
That's in the only member left available. He does have the bomb, but it's 1v4. And if I'm him, I'm just looking for the least likely attack route, but they had it all locked down. VG able to get in position and deny any chance, and they will pick up that first round.
It would sort of, I almost thought it was an overextension by VG. But Mendes, he had the bridge quite covered with the members. As soon as he would fall, the bridge members would fall down and cover the passage, the center passage. I think they had a pretty good strategy for the first round to go aggressive. They're trying that in all types of map. Ooh, that's a sneaky nade. As they did have Notson from A top looking for any sort of target from A long. That's the reason why another member was able to go in and throw that easy nade. Ooh, this Lukam's position is actually...
Yeah, it's kind of interesting, this angle. Don't see that every time. You can't really see him out the window.
It's because when you go in that far, you're looking into the boxes and your aim is a lot higher.
Yeah, that's true.
So bringing it down all the way into crouch position. And by that time, Lukam will already get the kill.
Well, they're
Smart
not,
position.
they're not going to be pushing it to him, so we'll see what kind of interesting setups we have over here on the A-bomb site. As the entry will come in. Nice flash once again. Fefe going to pop up and catch one. Mazen able to pick off one, but that's two now for Fefe as he gets chopped down. DGZ able to help out with that sniper, but Viana and DGZ still pretty low in this fight.
There's nothing. Still survives. That's a pistol kill. DGZ.
He's gonna look for, ooh.
That's one, but Lukam immediately picking him up.
Okay.
And broken. That's a round for Black Dragons. The Sioux snipers doing work.
Yeah, honestly, I was feeling the VG vibes. Vibes gaming, perhaps, but it was a little bit of a it was pretty rough to stop that. I mean, I thought they had their positioning pretty good, but it didn't seem like they had a lot of grenades left, and so you know the Concave was just able to come in here from BD and just kind of line them up and get the original first shots down pretty well. As now VG getting pretty aggressive on the defense here. Lukam and Fefe poke out and say hello, good morning.
VINCIT Gaming's aggressive GR has been working so well against Black Dragons, and it's exactly what you don't expect from your opponent. I think VG is finding some good rounds to strike in. They're not doing it all the time, so it can be read easily. Just a couple of rounds when they have good spawns into A long or a B entrance. It won't be too bad for Black Dragons to actually push out slowly altogether. But they've been a team known to push not altogether, having like 2-3 split, 1-4 split, making sure they have some other angle covered. But because they're dropping a lot of their members within the first 20 seconds of the game, I think they need to change their position. Zhao from the back. It's one only,
Adrian.
but Notson from A top drops down and picks up another kill with the pistol.
Yeah, great work there. Adrian was pretty low, so he was able to just follow up and take him down. It was going to be difficult for Black Dragons to do much in a pretty big personnel deficit, if you will. As now they're going to be trying towards B this time, but Notson in position, not deterred by the flash. Makes the defense off once again, getting pretty aggressive on the defense.
As the rotation from Black Dragons now a little bit faster, I would love to see them moving in as soon as DZZ joins.
Oh, man.
But Mendez.
I like that flash 2 off the box. He's going to buy so much time for his team to make it in. Adrian has 1 health. Able to get a quick headshot, though. Certainly doing more with his health than you would expect.
And VG rotating far. One coming from sideway. One trying to control the bridge and come from loading dock at the same time, but Goken, immediate headshot.
There's pretty low health bars over there, but they had good coverage behind the boxes, and a sniper picked up from Adrian. Adrian not really able to land the shots, but Goken comes in the clutch once again. Looks like today seems to be his day, as even though the Black Dragons lost on Black Widow, he was still able to get a pretty positive KD.
Now a little more aggression coming out from Black Dragons as they have lost a lot of their map control in the previous round. Now thinking, okay, we can have earlier splits. You don't have to get that A site up at all, as we pretty much know that there's Knotson waiting A top with a sniper. Now Lucam again going in aggressive into that B entrance. He didn't take a single damage.
And okay.
And he can easily back off because Mendez does have coverage. Of course, when he's at this double box, it's always rifles.
Yeah. I like how he did that backed off and looked to get the flash down. Now he's in the corner here. Going to get the angle. Getting aggressive was Adrian, but he gets punished for it. Lucam takes 2, Fefe gets 2, and they shut down the aggression. VG will move ahead 3-2 on GR.
Black Dragons, they had somewhat of a pretty good control, but not grabbing Mendez, as he did fall very low. Was, I think, the initial problem.
An aggressive push up long. They were not expecting that. Goken, it's always useful to take out the enemy ace player on that day. Goken has been quite effective, but not in this round.
VG just putting out the right amount of aggressive movement. Looks like they're actually at the opposite spot. At least Adrian is able to cut off Rizal from center. So the bridge side has to be open, forcing 2-2. And still the Black Dragons do contain a massive lead in terms of map control in this round.
Yeah, VG sitting back pretty well. Here comes the Black Dragons as they look to push towards a long. Viana will poke out. Fefe in position, and they did not see him. The spray is good for 1, but not for 2. He's coming in. It looks like Knotson gonna send something flying there. Good grenade comes in from DGZ, but Mazing gets taken out.
And Lucam does survive. He's going to go on top of DGC, look for those kills, but not landing a shot.
Oh. Good try there, but at the end of the day, not able to pull it off alone. I love that aggressive style, even with the sniper from DGZ. You can tell he's just oozing with confidence, but that'll only bring you so far. You've got to have some teammates to help you out. And so far, VG looking pretty good in this one.
It's actually how incredible how DGZ can be super aggressive even when your team's losing rounds. It doesn't matter, he goes out all the way. But a weird thing is that Black Dragons not coming to any type of quick rush. Maybe it's because they have lost a member so many times that they have forgot to actually like bring up the rhythm. Even if you fail the rush, sometimes you just have to go in to bring the rhythm back to the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see it once, at least, here on Blacklist before they do switch sides.
Which is also showing that they have trust in their sniper to have one opening kill. trust can also become pressure at the same time.
Looks like we're going for a bridge play here as the smokes will come out. And Rizal just going to back away. Give them some space. Look to return here. Mendez gets one. As Goken, hello.
Ooh.
Didn't expect that one. Quick snipe to the head with the pistol.
And Martin does get to escape from the bridge, so the entrance is covered. We have the member right behind the box. Rizal immediately down, and that's another kill for DZZ.
Yeah, great job there. Able to make the bridge play work. And even though it wasn't a rush, like they didn't do it right in the beginning of the round, it still was a pretty aggressive play as a team. And, you know, they were able to make that work very well for themselves. So.
Yeah, well controlled as they took a member down from the bridge, smoked out all the angle from the bridge side and also GR spawn so they can just go focus on B site. As Nathan is also not spotted yet, he's all the way back.
Yeah, sometimes when you step out into the line of fire for opponents, you can't find the damage with the spray, but Notson is here to back you up. That's what teammates are for.
The Goken did get greedy as all of his teammates already escaped A long, was about to rotate into center or B. I'm sure he felt confident taking Notson down A top as he got the first sight of information. Now back 4-3. I think they just want to burn time a little bit from the dock side and then go back into A site. It's still just Mendez with an 8WM. And now making the rotation towards the GR spawn and maybe into backup for A top.
Yeah, seems to be the play from the side of Black Dragons. Here they come. Gonna throw some grenades in. Looks like Notson is safe for now. We're gonna get that snipe. He picks. Oh, actually, Mendez is gonna get it from an opposite angle here. As Notson is spotted and nicely done with the pistol. As Notson is able to pick up two, and he picks up a rifle, but he doesn't need it in the end. Ryuzhao is there to help him out. 5-3 VG, looking quite strong here on the global risk side.
With one final round remaining in the first half. VG this time, with Mendez, he does sort of step on the line, but he doesn't cross the line. So he survives. When there were lots of flash into that B entrance, he immediately felt there are at least a few. Okay, now backed off to a normal position, but they are also trying to boost into sideways. It's actually Adrian trying to bait. And then went down into center. As Black Dragons are slowly gathering up to go into the B site, which did work initially when they were taking over it, but the retake was done by VG.
All right, here they come. Viana gonna lead the charge. I like this angle from Mendez, but actually backs off his spots Viana there, and now we'll see if Black Dragons, yeah, they're gonna go for it. That's another snipe miss, but here comes Rizal trying to spray on in. Doesn't get anyone, only Fefe is able to help out there. Lucom looking for Adrian, picks off one, gets up top, gets two, but can't get another.
But the C4 was stopped, so VG can continue to push. And the C4 right at the plant.
Now they can lock down that B site. You see Fefe is coming forward here.
Ooh.
Very aggressive. Didn't have to do that, but it worked out. So results-based analysis, I suppose, good idea.
As we've seen what happened when you do still take advantage, and then you come out from 2v1, you're making it easier for the opponent to actually win that 2v1. But Fefe, if you can win all the time like those type of play, and it's certainly worth coming out.
Yeah, so it looks like we may have had an issue switching sides, so we'll have to get all the players back in the game before we do finish this one off. And 6-3, I mean, that's pretty good, though, for the side of VG.
As VG today, their main focus, as we can see by now, in the second map, being not totally aggressive, but aggressive just enough so they get at least a member or two of Black Dragon. And so far, Black Dragon's first, it seemed like they were surprised. In the middle of Black Widow, they got somewhat of control, but couldn't really break into any of Lucam's defense. And from the B side, so VG has been massively controlling this best of 5 so far. And still Black Dragon's list looks somewhat confused, not totally, but they still having somewhat of trouble against VG from when they're in blacklist. It's actually VG getting the first kills from GR. That doesn't really happen too much, especially when there's a match with Black Dragons.
Absolutely. I think that a lot of the firefights have been even, or VG have been slightly winning them. And then in the strategy front, VG just seemed to take the cake on that one pretty handily. So a lot of the aggression from Black Dragons hasn't come swift enough, right? They've been looking for some of those plays towards B. Those have mostly been shut down. The bridge play they did looked pretty nice. I think if they followed up on that one a little bit more, they could have some success. But also a lot of key just shots coming in, like Knotson holding down A-top really strong so far. And that's kind of giving Black Dragons a little bit of this, I don't know if we want to push into that anymore. And at least they're going to be able to swap sides and mix things up, and we'll see if Black Dragons can have more luck after the swap. But so far it has been all the VG show so far, so props to VINCIT.
I think if Black Dragons are able to put out not as much pressure as VG, but if they get about half of what VG has done in the first half, I think Black Dragons, they still do have a lot of chance. What a nice flash.
Yeah, thought he would have gotten the kill there. He's looking for it as Adrian is able to take out one, but DGC will be dominated, and so is Goken in that back line. And this is how you aggressively take a site. VG showing Black Dragons how it's done.
Aggressive plays, not waiting. Diana gets one. But Mazin will be cut off from B entrance. Only one from the back street.
All right, 11 health. One shot from Ryu Zhao is going to put the end of that. And when you already had a strong GR side, and then you take the first round after the swap that decisively, you've got to be feeling good.
And suddenly VG just 3 points away from taking the second map. About this, here Black Dragons again taking very passive approach. Going into the super bait spot in the B, right next to the entrance. Just look at the movement from VG. They don't know how to stop.
Yeah, it's like a freight train. We're coming to you.
They have no brakes.
Yeah, freight train with no brakes, and there's just open sky ahead of them. And we see Rizal, he's done this before where they make pushes onto A and he just goes bridge and tries to catch the guys that are rotating. Beyond a nice spot for him, but it is going to be traded back. Mazin able to pick up two, and so does Goken. And now it's only Mendez who's all alone over here on this side.
This time Black Dragon not spending any member from A top, actually bringing bait from left and right. It bought a good amount of shots and wide angles. There's
like
one more
this.
behind.
They weren't expecting Mendez to just run straight at them 1v3, but with the C4 down, they do take him out. As that time around, I liked the idea from VG, but it was a pretty good setup from Black Dragons. They had a couple members on A top.
Yes, they had similar type of bait from B side also, not just A. This passive approach, again VG going aggressive towards the B side. This is one of the hardest. All teams had trouble against VG. Fianna, Adrian ready with that defense.
All right, over the top, here we come. Fianna just shut down, but Adrian picks up a double kill. And now 3-on-3, but they've taken the site, most important.
Koke could not immediately back up as there were some flash. He had to back up towards the spawn. Now 3 members from Black Dragons. Again, delaying with the flash, just trading. And Rizal all the way back.
Yeah. Through the smoke, and he's able to pick off one, and they are going to get a couple. Mazin coming in the clutch as well. 7-5 now, as Black Dragons, they're not going to go down without a fight here. Gotta give them some props for that. They still have a ways to go, but that's been a couple of strong rounds from them.
These Black Dragons are finding pretty good spot. Baits, at least fair trade. And not a quick backup, but they are gathering themselves together, not really having a long rotation, so the time is not wasted. Sort of a better response against a quick rotational team for Black Dragons. I think they're trying to catch up the speed. Again, few thrown into the B site as Vienna took some nade damage. Pretending like it's a B attack. Now 2-3 split.
Oh boy, but DGC's right there and says hello. Take his head off and gets another one as he's jumping down. You gotta love this aggressive sniper play. Over the top comes Notson and just gets pistoled in the face. DGZ is really trying to carry his team hardcore right now.
1-2-1. Pepe takes some more damage. 53 remains. Flashed away A-top. And that's another headshot. Vienna just having a pretty good backup. DGZ just keeping the team together from that A-top was amazing by himself.
Yeah, he was really the only reason they were able to hold on to that site. And now it does feel like the floodgates have been closed. Aggression is off the table. But VG, it doesn't seem like they're going to be deterred. They're coming in here quickly once again. I would love to see another play at B. I think they had a lot more success over there. As you see, they're coming into A once again. Menda's going to get the one. Ryuzao picks off Gokin, and that time DGC will miss. But not with the pistol.
And will continue to burn 2v2. Force picked up, going towards A top. Pepe not looking to plant yet, as they're trying to block some line of sight. Ooh, actually rotating towards B. What a smart decision.
Yeah. It just, you know, forces a 2v1 rather than the flank from Adrian, which would have benefited Black Dragons. And now Adrian on low health. Trying to get here towards B.
Just spotted the rotation, but Lucan ready from the left.
That's all you got to do. Back up to your teammate. Get that crossfire going.
Yeah, trying to go for the wall shot at base spot. Doesn't find anyone.
Looking for Pepe there, but has to reload, and down he will go. VG now 8-6. Still in control of this one. They're able to grab a round back.
Just 2 more for VG. It's another map off of Black Dragons. The first place finish from round robin. And again, this time some more focus. Just having DGC guard that A site. Yeah, Mendez ID was tagged. SVG now looking to slow things down a little bit more. When they have 5 rifles, usually they go the other way. Understanding that it could be read easily from Black Dragons, I like that they're changing tempo. Again, B side, the A side, DGZ has been a steel wall in that A top as a sniper.
Yeah, if I'm VG, I'm just like, let's try to avoid that guy. We can deal with all the other 4. Diana here.
A pretty good flash, but starts off with the headshot, so not bad. And they're still surviving right there at the back street.
Yeah, they're gonna get the flashes down. I love that position from Mendez, but he does get chopped down Another snipe comes in from DGZ, but they finally take him out, and it was only Ryuzao that was left available there on the site. So nice shots from Adrian, and Black Dragons now within one.
Certainly on the second map, GR has been the side for Black Dragons. Going aggressive into the B entrance. And Ryuzao was actually just... Not just Ryuzao, his teammates were also ready for DGZ. Now, without him, can Black Dragons pull off a miracle defense with just 4 members left? As VG is looking to close this map with just 2 more round points.
Well, let's see if they do commit to this after getting that original pick. If you take out DGZ, you're already on a good start.
And very likely you are going to go towards that B site.
Viana has been pretty clean too on the defense. You can see he's set up here.
Up to this first shot.
This time around, Goken is going to pick it off. The second one, Viana also gets a couple. Now they've just got to deal with Goken, but he is down here. It's 2-on-2. He's got the pistol. Trying to go for the quick shot, it looks like.
Matsun is right behind him now. Waited for the backup. Let's see the angle.
Trying to get aggressive here. It looks like Black Dragon's up on top. They spots him and they take him out, and that's going to be a double kill coming in from the 2 members. Mazin getting one, Goken getting one, and now 8-8. Black Dragons have tied it up.
As they couldn't really find the right time to plant that C4. Waited for possible rotation from B entrance. Again, an aggressive play from Goken. Will not find anyone as the B road was sort of empty. If VG now... They do have these... They do show these moments where if they are caught up in round score, they suddenly lose their color and go super slow, letting the opponent be ready for their attack. Especially when they're in blacklist. Slowly taking control back to themselves. That's VG spending a few going into Central Passage tunnels.
Goken just holding down this bridge, saying, "You will not pass." And we'll see if VG actually listens to him. They're really getting ready to hop on in, and here they come, spamming through the smoke. Goken just going to get the hell out of there, but that's a double kill for Maz and make it 3, as he will finally go down, but he already did his job. Pepe eats it, and so does Mendez, and Black Dragons have brought it here to at least extra rounds for their team.
As VG has been losing too many in a row. Losing their momentum, forcing B attack only. Is this another rush?
All right, here they come. Diana says no.
Yeah, they're losing control. Real good flash to delay them. But Mendez gets one.
Oh,
Ryuzao
nice.
getting second. An immediate turn into back to the base.
Yeah, I gotta love that. Just shooting on his way out, Ryuzao, very accurate to be able to pick that one off. Fefe gonna stick around, actually.
Yeah, faking a big rotation into A side. As they do outnumber. Yeah, with 4 rifles, but they did take some damage. Ryuzao's pretty low. Fefe damaged. And GCC is all the way near a top.
All right, here we go to the bridge once again. Goken is on point. Trying to just spray on through his Mendez, but there's so many angles they can catch you from now. DGC's still here. How does he do it? But eventually does go down, and now Fefe's got about 3 health. But he does have that bomb. You can see he's trying to hold on to this. It's actually 2 health, as he will be sniped out. Nicely done from the Black Dragons. They will pull a round back, or rather a set back, an entire one. 10-8, a very close contest, but at the end of the day, Black Dragons do come in big.
Remember, it was all the way down to 8-6. Black Dragons getting massive control back in this game. Ever since VG's attack into A side was stopped by DGZ, they continued to push towards that B side, and it was also being sniped and flashed at the right timing. So both of those major 2 attacks, when it was being sniped, they tried to go into center a couple of times. That was the only other option. It seems way too simple for Black Dragons to read where VG is heading to. I think that was the strategy lost towards the end of the second map. The reason why Black Dragons were able to dominate, basically.
Yeah, so guys, before we do get on to any more sets here in the grand finals, we are going to go to a quick commercial break. When we do come back, the next set. far, it is all tied up 1-1. We haven't had a clear, decisive advantage for either team, as it was a little bit cleaner for VG in their win on Black Widow, but that's not going to make the difference. A win is a win. It is 1-1, and both teams have looked good at certain times in the entire match.
And it's going to be up to the next challenging maps. Ankara, Subbase, Compound left in this best of 5. So far, it seems like Black Dragons are starting to get hang of what VG is looking to snipe out in this matchup. And let's see and go to Ankara and how well VG is going to take back control over Black Dragons this time.
Yep, as you mentioned, it looks like we're ready to hop onto Ankara, so let's do it. Set 3 of the grand final match. All right, here we go.
Let's go.
Right back onto Ankara. We played so much of this map over the course of the round robin. The 2 round robins.
Again, Black Dragons. Starting from BL. And VG, of course, GR. That's 2 men. That was a pretty aggressive opening from VG going out into the air duct.
Yeah, a bit of damage traded.
And this is all the way out near the BL spawn. But because of 2 smoke and more, VG putting 3 men on top of A.
Black Dragons aggressive on in here. Knotson, not much he could do after the snipe. And they get just rolled over. It looked like, even though the defense was there with 3 members, not able to really stop it much, as Mendez looking for that first pick.
Trying to have the bomb plant, but Mendez, because of Mendez, the pressure was there. Finally, getting that C4 in. Lucam has to win this duel. He does, but Mendez fall from that passage. So losing control over both angle.
Yeah, and now they know where Lucam is as well, so got a good idea where he should come from. Down he will go, and that will be the first round taken here from Black Dragons.
I love the pace picked up by Black Dragons. This is, I think, was needed at least a few more times from the second map. And let's see their control of pace again. Just falling back as they have seen how aggressive VG can be.
Oh. I know that feeling when you pop out, you see the other sniper, but you're not in a great spot, so you just desperately try to get in the air duct. He was able to, but he was scrambling there for a little bit.
As long as you stay alive. Gave some information out, but not too bad. As VG, they do have 5 AKs again.
Yeah, moving forward, trying to attack a bit here on the right side of the map.
Looking to open up from the office. And even catch some rotation if anyone comes out from a long or air duct.
Lucam is getting there. And that's what can happen. Sometimes you get too aggressive at the wrong timing. They end up underneath you before you can even know what's happening. I like this angle from Bevin, not going to expect it. Nearly able to line it up. Mendez helps out with 1 kill.
Yeah, Goken, DDG. The 2 snipers. To the left here, 1 in the plant. DDG.
Oh man, this guy. It's crazy what he can do. But at the end of the day, VG actually going to be able to pull it off, Knotson.
I thought Goken was trying to bait Knotson that he is out in B long. Expecting him to show himself a little further and then peek out from the box. That's a pretty good retake by VG.
Yeah, nicely done there. able to get some crucial picks while DGZ was even planting the bomb. Ryuzao, once again, has been so clutch. Nice snipe there. Goken's getting 2 as they are just pushing straight on in through quarters. And Goken picks up 3 and make that 4. He's got a chance to take all 5 members out.
Oh boy. As that failed miserably. Is out into quarters against Goken. That's a sniper spot.
DGZ stole his kill. That's not fair.
That's fine. He's a sniper friend.
Okay. 4.5 kills to Goken, maybe?
Mm-hmm. As Goken sending with 7 and 1 in just 3 rounds. That's pretty big. As VG fails to have an aggressive GR push on this map, that's going to give a lot more of a passive stance in the following rounds for VG.
And as you've mentioned so many times, it's like you get into this rut where something doesn't work and you feel forced to play a certain style, and then the enemy team can use that to, you know, abuse the style that you're playing and take advantage of you in a way. Black Dragons have been pretty good about that. They were able to do it on port. And this time around, you can see they have tons of map control on the center and left sides of the map for now.
VG has some idea that they gathered up to center and A, especially with these smokes. But only ready with 2 men up in A top. DGZ, how does he get that angle?
Yeah, just waited in the back. And the second that head popped up, even a sliver of it, he was able to take the cap off. Mendez with the pistol somehow able to pick off a kill.
DGZ went all the way around, so it was a risky movement. There's Adrian's just left with 1 HP. Both Mendez and Lucam come in, take control back from a long. Certainly pretty dangerous.
They're just going to run in there, and that's not going to work out. Goken picks up another couple kills as if he needed any more. 9 kills in 4 rounds. And he has been carrying quite a bit here for his team. Black Dragons looking dominant on Blacklist.
DG. Again, trying to take control now. Mendez does find an exit kill. Responded from Vienna there into the office. Thought the flash was good, but Mendez got that blind kill right before the escape. DGZ trying to take control over quarters and A side, actually missing. I like this focus of VG.
Oh boy. Yeah, Mazen just gets kind of caught out there alone. The rest of his team not able to back him up.
A risky play, but you can focus fire on few area of the map.
Now it looks like they're looking to get revenge. It is 3 on 4, but the rotation coming out from VG means nobody is on this B site.
Again, I believe they're still having 2 snipers up. Yep, with Goken. Yeah, with the C4. Oh.
You don't see Viana too often on the Alm, but he looked pretty good on that shot.
And they will just continue to open up that type of angle.
Okay, getting aggressive. Goken is easily able to read that. And a double headshot. Goken is on fire in this match.
FA left alone here near the spawn. He's has to move out, knowing that the time's taking 13 seconds.
Able to get one, but there really isn't much time, as you mentioned. He's searching and just sitting in the corner trying to delay as much time, and I believe he has done so. Nicely done. As he'll put the tag down. Down will go the bomb. Black Dragons ahead 4-1 here on Ankara.
And what's happening to VG right now is that they're putting focus, but a better read for Black Dragons on the map, and Goken is going wild. And no one seems to be able to stop him. At least right now, when he has a position, it's going to take more than a person to break through him.
Absolutely. I mean, he's only died twice.
And DZZ now. This team is just unstoppable.
It does feel like from time to time their star players really shine brighter than anyone else on either squad. And we've seen the crazy stuff that DGZ was able to pull off, but to have the other members pop off like Goken from time to time certainly helps out in getting these victories. And so far, Blacklist has been insanely dominant for the Black Dragons.
Lucam tries to escape into the quarters, but immediately spotted by Goken.
Alrighty then. It's they don't even get the bomb down.
As Fuzao comes out from the air duct saying, okay, they've already moved into B, right? But
wrong.
Goken was still there.
Yeah.
Staying put.
This guy's got a great read right now.
Great read with an AWM, the rifle. They put anything on his hand.
And I like this set of Black Dragons. They're so far ahead right now that they're like, well, let's go for a little rush play. Let's see what we can find. Get the flank here onto Lucam. They're waiting for it, but they just run them over. Mendez and Ruzao at least able to trade a couple back, but now it is all up to Ruzao as the bomb will be planted, and the Black Dragons looking for their 6th-round victory.
It's not impossible, but the final member, Goken, with that AWM is going to be the scary part. Both in B plant, right next to the box as Mazin finds a headshot there. 6-2-1. And VG. I'd say, okay, no pressure, or all pressure out into the office or quarters. Oh, not quarters because Goken's been sniping so well.
Mendez this time around not able to get that snipe, and they are swarming around him like bees right now. Able to get up there. Adrian takes out Fefe too, and you can see Mendez is just on the run.
If Mendez stayed there for like half a second, more he would have been shot down from front or the side. So great choice backing out and smoking up the entrance of B. And immediate movement again. See when Black Dragons, when they pick up a pace, how quick they can be.
Yeah, it feels like they're finally in their groove, you know. It's they gave over the first set over to VG, but after that it was pretty dominant on port, and now this is at another level. Nice spot from Notson, but he only gets one. Adrian going to swarm, and now it's only Mendez against 4.
Mendez against the world. And can he find a few kills? Goken again, 15-2 now.
This guy is insane. He's almost got 2 kills per round, and he's only died twice, which to me is the most impressive part. 7-1 here on Blacklist. That is, that's making a statement in match number 3.
Fiji might have used all their strength in the first 2 maps, and they are being torn apart by Black Dragons so far, but of somewhat of a better position this time, as again Fiji putting focus on B side instead of A, and of course Black Dragons, they don't know how to stop. It will again be A site, preparing some overnades. A top.
Again, it's another great bait spot from Ruzao, but it's just the swarm is too fast from Black Dragons. They are never able to stop them from getting onto the site, getting behind on members. Nice shot from Fefe, but immediately another kill traded back. There's DGZ from behind.
Yeah,
how about 3?
DGZ cut off the backup coming from the B side, and already 2 members passed. I think he let one go too. That's been an incredible set of first half already for Black Dragons. Just wow.
Yeah, and VG, they were crushed so fast that perhaps they fell out of the server and...
Yeah, 8-1.
Wow.
And Black Dragons now in global risk. All they have to do is defend twice.
Should be pretty simple. I mean, they could even get aggressive from here because, again, FPS is a game type where emotions can run really high quite fast, right? You get behind, you're starting to get dominated, and when you're winning, it's like you feel invincible. Everything is going right. You could see it with Gouken and DGZ where it's like every single shot they take, it seems to land, and there doesn't seem to be even a second for VG to respond.
And VG, on the other hand, when things start to fall apart, you lose the trust to your teammate, and you're supposed to cover more angles, so everything is a lot more pressure for you and your team. And for now, VG looking to become a different team after a short break, as Black Dragons literally going in BA into center. And oftentimes has been made. This sort of momentum was actually made from VG extending a little too far on this map. Other two maps, it was just enough for them to extend. Oftentimes winning the duel against Black Dragons, but on Ankara, it's actually the opposite. Giving a lot more chances for Gouken and DZZ to actually get those sniper kills. Easy shots all the way from the passage from BL spawn.
Yeah, gotta love it. Things have been going pretty well for them. We'll see if they can close it out as we're just about getting back into the map. And as you mentioned, it's only 2 rounds here, so it's been looking pretty good for them so far. We'll see if, maybe with the way they're feeling, maybe they just run straight at VG and say, we've got how many rounds to spare?
We'll get at least 2 out of 9.
They would have to lose 9 rounds in a row to lose outright, to lose 10-8. And for some reason, G-Clef, I don't think that's going to happen.
I think maybe even putting all of them on AK and then just having a big rush, which I don't think is going to happen, but still with those Sniper Gun, Gouken, DGZ, they pull out some results. And here we go. It is the second half of Ankara Map 3. As you can see, a massive, massive lead by Black Dragons.
And let's see where VG wants to take as their angle. It looks like pushing into lower A, or rather B for now. As the slow rotation will come in from the rest of the team. And yeah, it's cool to see Black Dragons keep their composure, right? If it were you and I, G-Clef, probably we would have run it down center and died. And that wouldn't have been a good look.
And also like that VG is keeping it calm enough that they are focusing onto one site with nice flash.
Yeah, I like the positioning here from Adrian. Able to get behind these boxes, and the flash is critical. It will take him out.
I thought Gouken was about to shoot his teammate.
Yeah, I'm like, you're looking the wrong way, dude.
Just trying to get this pick off with the smoke. Mendes is also in there, and Matson getting the kill. Good trade, 3v3 now.
Oh, man.
Pepe around the corner.
How do you beat this guy? Doesn't seem to be an answer. Okay, finally will, but coming in from behind are the rest of them. They jump down and get the nice flank off with plenty of time for the defuse. Black Dragons 9-1. Only one more round until they take the lead here, 2-1.
Yeah, Pepe was supposed to be the striker from the side, but DGZ actually tricked him. He went around the spawn and killed him immediately.
All right, Mendes finally going to get his revenge. And Gouken, we see that he is mortal. He can miss shots.
I got a little too excited there as losing 2. It seems to be a round for VG. Can surely have a start 5v3. Adrian feeling like he's invincible.
Lots of spam. That is an insane spray.
Matches it to 2-2 now.
And this is what we're talking about. When you're this far ahead, you just feel invincible. And sometimes things just work out.
Oh, for me long. We beat long Vienna. Oh, the spray doesn't connect as much. That was a pretty good timing, though.
Yeah.
Pepe ready from the bait angle left. And I think Gokin got a pretty good block.
Oh. Trying to use that pistol, and he will actually be successful in that. Here comes Gokin. Swarming the site, not much time available. He gets one. He's going to need the second one. He knows he's up there, but the time has been bought, and the kill will come in. Fefe gets his revenge as VG take their second round.
Still just one more to go for Black Dragons. They can overextend like the last round, but I doubt they will try that all the time. This time pushing it into the office. They've been winning a lot of sniper duels, so I do like this choice. Just making sure that DZZ stays on top. Look for those gate kills. But VINCIT Gaming again. Looking to strike into A top. Air duct in, overnades in.
Diana's got a good spot, but immediately taken down. That's a couple of headshots. And the rotation will be slow from Black Dragons. Got to give VG props. They're not giving up just yet.
Oh, there. He finds one. Gokin finds another. The C4's dropped.
It's the firing squad over here.
You hear 2 shots, 2 kills. Immediate. As VG might have thought that, Gokin just staying there on top. I thought he was, blocked by the smoke, but still can. The visual, he can get a glimpse, but it wasn't supposed to be 100% accurate. And DZZ again from a long.
Maybe we should just make it 2v5 to make it fair.
Just seems like it's going to be the end of this map. As Mendez alone.
Yeah, and down he will go. DGZ gonna clean it up with the rifle nonetheless. Comes in, and the final score of Ankara will be 10-2 in favor of the Black Dragons, who make it quick. They only needed 12 rounds to take them out there on set 3. And man, did they look dominant. DGZ and Gokin alone could be a squad.
Their sniping skills showing up in a full 410%. And their accuracy has been ripping VINCIT Gaming apart when they're not even together. Gokin strikes from the top. DDC is actually right in front of you as a sniper, acting like a rifler. So VG not really having a massive focus on what they actually want to do, where they want to push from. That did drop the map pretty significantly. And now we are moving into sub-base though.
I was laughing watching Gokin take out the entire squad by himself. Yeah, he's pretty good. And
even rifles.
It's crazy what they're able to do. I mean, even as a team, Adrian having some good moments. Just as I say that, that's about as perfect of a spray as you're gonna get. He was up against like 4 members that were looking in his direction as well. There was only one guy who was kind of looking down into the B under, the B lower, but it does look like all the players are ready and loading into the game, guys. So let's send it into set 4 sub-base for Black Dragons versus VINCIT Game. All right, on to sub-base for set number 4. As if you're a VG fan, I think they've got to start off strong here. If Black Dragons take a couple of rounds, this might just be the floodgates permanently open in this one.
And usually when you keep the gates open, it creates a lot of power.
Oh,
and
yeah.
they don't stop until you close the gate. And to close the gate, it requires a lot of power too. So VINCIT Gaming, they need to come back in this match big time as they're starting BL this time for the first time in this match. For map 1, 2, 3, it has been Black Dragons starting BL.
It's a lot of spray through the smoke, but no kills just yet. There's a lot of focus being sent over here towards the A site.
Getting ready for potential control room entry, I think. And Black Dragons, they're ready with two A bottom. And one from AC. So sort of in a bait position too. Ooh, Adrian getting pretty aggressive with his position, trying to stop the smoke.
Oh man, Viana shows up big at the end of the day. It was looking good on the entry from VG to start, as they are going to get here onto A bottom, but 3 members of Black Dragons will remain.
As the other two still having a few flash and a nade. Oh, switching guns as Viana had some pretty cool snipe shots. Oh, he does find the kill at the plant.
Yeah, it's not an easy angle to get on in there. DGZ trying to move forward. You can see the other two just trying to buy as much time as possible. Viana, he's got a snipe too with 8 seconds left. It's not going to happen. VG will pick up the first round. Do a pretty nice job of it.
That's a massive start for VG as they lost the previous map in the dominant score. And they do love to, and right after the machine room, they do love to go at A bottom, which actually worked already against Black Dragons, which is a promising sign going into later rounds on this map. For VG, they should know, especially all early few rounds. Black Dragons, they don't really focus on putting baits into the locker room. Yeah, Matson waiting at that 5 box.
He's going to poke out. Doesn't really get much damage done and actually goes down himself. Pepe going to take him out from the get-go, as Adrian will be forced to rotate in. But no committal just yet, as they're actually rotating back.
And Viana takes the place in AC, having 2-2. Actually focusing a lot on A bottom. I think they want to have a big rotation towards B out square, trying to catch behind what VG is trying to do.
DGZ, you can see, was reading it pretty well. Gokin gets 3. DGZ lines up another kill, and immediately that entire aggression is taken down.
Why wait for your teammates to rotate when you can take all the members down?
That's the Gokin motto, I suppose.
Well, C4 is right next to plant. Ooh, but Rizal getting some really nice wall shot. Still 2 more members, Adrian.
Nice try. I mean, there's only so much you can do. A couple of headshots looks good, but eventually the round is going to go the way of Black Dragons here. And let's see now. Okay, we got 5 members of EG running, but no commit just yet.
Would like to see VG focusing on a little more towards control room with air duct into AC, which has worked so well in the round robin. We have seen Black Dragons even having some tough time when they're trying to have backup into the control room side. Especially when they lost the member from the shutter at Vienna.
Oh, that was a great read from Knotson. He's like a ninja, but the other 2 kills will go the way. Make that 3 of Black Dragons. Gokin picks up 2 again because that's just what he does. And the B site will be taken here by Blacklist. But we'll see if the retake can come in.
Yes, maybe both of the members will come from that machine room. Just checking from square into hallway. And that's Adrian trying to check if anyone's here in town. Great timing there. Finds an easy headshot.
Adrian spots Knotson, but the two of them are going to poke at the same time. Lucan picks off the kill. VG will move ahead once again here. Blacklist looking pretty good for them, and you could tell that this is a totally different feel from the last map that we just played.
As again, VG not really having a big type of rush. I thought after losing the map that big, they would force the entire team to go a little faster, so that when they actually break into one of the sites, especially A on this map, to get some momentum, some confidence of actually breaking into the defense line of Black Dragon, which they have been torn apart several times because they were taking a little bit too much time. Being careful is one, but sometimes you do want to rush at a faster pace, taking less damage from nade, being less flashed.
They set up the crossfire there pretty well, did Adrian and Mazen. It's going to get them the advantage here currently, as VINCIT Gaming going to be on the site. You can see Rizal's trying to stop this rotation, but down he will go, trading kills. And it's only Mendez now. He is going to drop the bomb down. Looks like...
I think he's confident because DGZ is also a sniper. So up against one rifle sniper, there's a flash. No immediate movement. Comes down to the boxes.
I think he needed that first snipe. He's going to miss and get pot-shotted in the head by DGZ, who does get it. The diffuser will be easy from him as we tie it up once again. VG not going down without a fight. And Black Dragons, though, able to tie it up.
2-2 and VG already getting 2 points. That's still pretty good against Black Dragons. But in similar fashion, they have been falling into a very similar pattern. And especially because they're not really carrying the sniper. They have been very passive in terms of when they're trying to pass a those sniper angles. So I think this is a smart movement, trying to dodge those sniper shots. Yeah, but Goken ready from the B side. That's one.
Yeah, and this is going to be a pretty clean hold.
No.
Oh, nice headshot there.
Still loses 4.
Yeah, that is going to be the clean hold here from the Black Dragons. They tried something else. It didn't work. Not the biggest steal in the world.
You expect the sniper to look into the lockers, not from the hallway. So things are starting to... Yeah, doors starting to close for VG. Once again, as Black Dragons taking some massive kills and scores on this map. Only up by 1, but the momentum has shifted big from the last round.
Mazen.
Yeah, this is all being read already.
Yeah.
Big invasion from Vienna.
Able to get that entry kill, but a couple go the way of the snipers up top. This is the name of DGZ's game. Loves being in this position, and now they're just getting surrounded. One-on-one now, though. Rizal was able to trade one back. He has been so clutch in the past. And DGZ, he's not going to go in just yet. He's actually reading a rotation.
As there's a smoke in AC. Looking to close it close some vision against the snipe. And DGZ already made this rotation a while ago, looking to snipe from the side instead from the top, which is somewhat easier, but once Rizal gets his back onto the left side of that bomb site, that was close.
Flash, not going to work. He got this pistol kill last time. Let's see if he can line it up. There he does. That's an extra round over the side of Black Dragons.
That's DGZ for Black Dragons. I mean, if you can get that many headshots with the pistol all the time, you don't need an AWS sometimes.
He's been so accurate with pretty much anything. I mean, he's picked up the rifle at times and just...
Is he spotted?
Yeah. Some good information, but no committal just yet. C4 way back in the base. Ooh, that's rough.
9 HP.
Yeah, it's a really common bait spot, so...
You're still alive. That's all that matters sometimes.
I suppose so. Adrian pushes up pretty nicely here into the A road.
After hearing that many nades going off to lockers,
Yeah.
you know it's got to be maximum 2 in A room.
They were able to isolate it with 2 members. And that's been many times, actually, where VG just send one guy over there and try to distract. And so they've read it really nicely.
Quick rush into A bottom now.
Easy headshot to start, but pops out. DGZ again, very reliable with picking off at least one. Although that's going to be a couple of kills now going the way of VG. Viana still here, able to pick off one. He's now the only one left and lines that one up easily for the double headshot kill to Viana.
And that leads Black Dragons with 5. Wasn't it just now 2-2?
Yeah, just a second ago.
Oh, that's sick! Shot by
Oh, he
Goken.
almost got that one too, the second one.
He's feeling...
The Goken effect.
Yeah, he's having the Super Saiyan mode now.
Okay.
But to lose a couple of their members from extending a little too far.
Yeah, gotta admire that VG not going down without a fight. And you can see Mendez has taken a pretty passive angle here towards A road. You know, not gonna commit just yet, but here they come. Going in towards control. Will be spotted out as you see that was dangerous. Oh man, this guy.
He doesn't know how to stop.
Didn't we have an interview where he was like, yeah, I'm not that great at the pistol? Okay, I kind of remember that happening. Either way, perhaps he's been working on it. It's incredible with both. Fefe does get that entry, though, 2-on-2.
Giving that sneak, and Fefe is trying to rotate around from A room. As C4 is still being controlled by DGZ.
Mazin was like, oh, you're an enemy. Jumped up top. And they do have control of the C4.
At the moment, Fefe comes out. Mazin will also strike. Barely jumps out and gets a C4.
The fake run and
What a
actually
bait.
pulls back. I like that maneuver. Fefe has been having a good night. Oh, nice try, but Mazin is going to move ahead and pick up yet another round here. 6-2 on Global Risk.
What's happening to VG? They seem to have an okay start with the 2 until we went to round 4 and 5. And then ever since, it has been mostly be stopped. I said closing doors. Ever since they lost their hallway attack, it has been A-side only since then. Even okay, that's a good start.
Yeah.
When DTZ's gone, but that was a little too greedy. But DTZ does that all the time.
Of course, because oftentimes it pays off. Where he's able to pick off one and move on back. Rizal gets chopped down. They've still got Goken, who is getting aggressive with the pistol. Takes out one. Here's Fefe. I like that spot, but actually moves away. Still able to get the kill. Adrian picks off one. Tries to spray, but it will not work out. We will have 6-3 before going to the swap. Black Dragons moving over to Blacklist.
With that 6, Black Dragons just 4 rounds away from becoming the champion. from the America division. VG, they need 7. Near perfect defense. And starts off with a kill at A bottom and another.
Oh, man. Make that 3 headshots, including a sniper headshot from DGZ. These guys just unbeatable. Nice kill there from Yuzhao. He's desperate. He's trying so hard to carry here.
And Goken's position looking to catch one off, but Knotson, good check.
Yeah, looks like he had an idea that he was up there. Diana, now he's got the angle, able to spray and take out 2. Makes that 7-3 now in favor of Black Dragons. And they are on the doorstep of taking the grand finals here of the America Division. It's looking pretty good so far. VG thwarted on their first attempt.
This is where you get, as a team, real hyped for that championship point. And also allows you to make mistakes. So you still have to keep calm, as VG can always strike back. This time, a heavy B-focused defense from VG. Knotson.
Yeah. Welcome to the Boston Club once again. Pushing in. Ryuzao is desperate. He's able to get 2 and make that 3.
wow.
It's a triple kill. And now it's kind of turning into the Ryuzao desperation show on defense. DGZ pops out, gets another snipe. And man, it doesn't seem to look like VG have anything left in the tank. They're trying so hard, but
it's oftentimes they are doing things, but every single time they have tried to get their power, their batteries are running out towards the end.
yeah.
And now Black Dragons 2 off. Just 2 more rounds. And again, a spread out. They spread out defense from Black Dragons. Just 1 at bottom. AC controlled by Lucam. VG going to try again what they're best at.
Yeah, that was a good nade. We'll see if the rest of the VG squad can clean them up. That's a nice wall bang, but it doesn't seem to matter. Double kill coming in from Adrian. Ryuzhao's going to go down. Knotson, the only one trying to defend here. He's going to get taken out by Goken. He can't even get 1 more kill. And now Black Dragons, they're 1 round away from taking the entire grand finals of the America Division. And they look unstoppable here, G-Clef.
As VG, they need a miracle final push. Machine Room.
Trying to make Machine Room their final stand. Their Alamo. Mendez tries to do it and gets a couple. And we will have 2-on-2 as the decider for the round. With so much action to start it off, it looks like VG were just throwing caution to the wind.
Rizal Fefe left. It is Goken Adrian. The members from VPD feeling pretty good. Looking for the bait. Rizal's going to peek out.
Oh, man. Goken just knew he was there.
And Fefe
And
tries
there you
to
go.
around.
That's going to be it. The grand finals taken by the Black Dragons, our favorite here in the Americas Division. They do pull it off in the end, 3-1, when it does come down to the final match. Congratulations.